Hey guys, what's up? It's Trunks and welcome to Clash of Saiyans. On today's episode, we are going to be taking a look at the steps you need for the Town Hall 10 3-star Laloon attack. I'm going to have 2 replays for you guys and I'm going to have some tips show up for you so that way you guys know what you guys are looking for. But the first step when you guys are scouting a base is you want to look at how to deal with the enemy queen, and that's going to include possibly dealing with the clan castle. Whether you're going to use a kill squad to go in, take her out, deal with that clan castle. But if there's a Hound Loon in there, you can do like Th10 does, where he's just going to ignore the clan castle, and then he's going to bring 2 skelly spells, as you guys can see. And when his balloons and hounds get over that queen, he's going to go ahead, drop those skelly spells on her, and they're easily going to be able to deal with her. The second thing that you guys want to scout for when you're looking at a base is the ability to take out key defenses. These are going to be Inferno Towers, air defenses. You can add Wizard Towers in there. If you can snag a sweeper, say an Expo, Tesla, a couple Teslas, and maybe a few Archer Towers, those are some of the key buildings that target your balloons and hounds and can do some decent damage to them. So if you're able to take any of those out, they will increase your odds of success. So you want to be able to look for those. The third step is going to be deploying your hounds and your balloons in a clockwise or counterclockwise fashion. You do not want to come, say, on this base from like 7 o'clock, because then your hounds would veer off to the sides. Your balloons would come right up the middle and nothing would be protecting them. And then the fourth step, you want to use your spells to move your balloons through the base and a heal spell either before the Inferno Tower or where the air defenses are. As you can see on this one, Th10 uses the haste spells right off the start, then has a rage spell to deal with the queen for those skellies and that Inferno Tower, and then he has haste spells on the backside. And since he's able to get into those first air defenses and that Inferno Tower relatively quick, he uses the heal spell on the backside when he begins to encounter that air defense and that Wizard Tower. So by the time his balloons are coming to the backside of this base, for the last few defenses, he has a ton of balloons going through there with full health, and they're able to withstand the last few buildings and take them out. And then one final thing, you want to start your cleanup. As you can see, Th10 got his cleanup down really fast after his balloons were able to make it through that way. And then he started that on the opposite side of where his balloons were going to end. Since your balloons move pretty slow, you don't want to put your cleanup down where your balloons are going to end, because then you run the risk of running out of time, because it will take those balloons a decent amount of time to work their way back around to those initial buildings. But now we'll go ahead, jump into the second replay, running through the exact same steps from Fort Knox. As you can see on this one, he chooses a little different route to come in, but he's going to come in with a golem wall breaker into that top side, and then he's coming in with that kill squad. It's going to be able to take out the enemy queen, get that clan castle, and then he's going to snag that air defense up at the top side and a few additional buildings as well. And then he's going to get that sweeper down there right beside the clan castle, which is going to help him out tremendously when his troops begin to go into this first Inferno Tower. So far he's already been able to take out the queen. He's snagged a couple key buildings, and he gets that clan castle out of the way. And then, as you can see, he's created a perfect pathing coming in to that first air defense from the top side for his balloons, and he's just going to work around the base counterclockwise, coming in with 2 hounds to that first air defense. One of the big things I've seen a lot of people do is if you can take a max hound in the clan castle and then just make bowlers or whatever troops you want yourself, that max hound is able to hold up more, and it seems to be getting that extra little push. The Town Hall 10s need to secure that 3-star. But once again, you can see he has the haste spells to get his balloons initially into the base, has a rage right through the middle, and then he gets that heal spell down on his balloons before they encounter that Inferno Tower. So that way, once the Inferno Tower begins to hit them, they are all at full health. And then he gets on this backside, and he has a good portion of balloons still standing, and there's really not much left to slow them down. But once again, he has the lava pups working on the opposite side of where his balloons are ending to go ahead and help with that cleanup. If you have any additional troops or anything, like I said, get them on the opposite side. And then, as you can see, he has the balloons just working through the base, cleaning up the remaining buildings. But once again, the key steps to run through when scouting a base is first how to deal with that queen and that clan castle. They can rip through balloons if you do not take care of those or have some way to deal with them. The second thing is trying to take out some key defenses. That includes Inferno Towers, air defenses, sweepers, any high point defense buildings that you can get that would target air troops. And then the third step is going to be deploying hounds clockwise or counterclockwise, given whichever way you can come. If you can come around behind the sweepers, that can decide the way that you want to move. And then using those haste spells and rage spells to get your balloons through the base, and then that heal spell to keep your balloons up. But that's going to wrap up things for today, guys. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the bottom, and I will try to get back to you guys. But until next time, guys, this is going to be Trunks signing out.